25K to kill a nigga, that's it. For 25K, I kill a nigga for real. Walk up on him, point blank range in his grill. This nigga mama will cry before my son miss a meal.
Who cares if I'm white? You racist piece of shit, all you do is stereotype. Well, guess what? My dick's bigger, I rap better, plus I fight live. And even in basketball, the best shooters are the white guys.
Don't have an outbreak, you kiss that bitch. You think that mouth safe? She called my phone, blew up the bam, click. Now she showing up to my house late. Man, she talked about sucking my dick so much I thought I was in the army during our last date. Cause every time we talked, it was about face.
His homeboy keep talking while I'm rapping. Not cool. The contract said I can't hit this nigga. Not you.
I will close fist, backhand your biggest rap fan, but I ain't selfish, nigga. You gon' get smacked round next. You hear that click clack? Get used to that sound, Rex. I'm like a procrastinating pimp ever since I picked up this pistol. I ain't took my Mac down yet.
You think it's gangster to let a mother let that dope more than her daughter? Shoot a father from his son and turn around and put that boy on the corner? Or leave your son out here alone to fend for himself, knowing he need order? Is your money being long worth your lifespan being shorter? You gonna get this work, nigga.
My whip game insane. I could sell a rock to a caveman. And I wear a mean dog pair of Ray-Bans. I stay strapped with the Mac, nigga. I pack like a Green Bay fan. To beat me, you gonna need more than a cheat code. You're gonna need that uppercut from Debo, every Reggie Miller free throw, a few movies with Pacino like Scarface, Carlito. You might need to find Nemo or fuck you like CeeLo.
What up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbias Review checking in, about to break down Math Hoffa versus Arsonal. This was a pretty good battle. You know, I was definitely pulling for Arsonal in this battle. I like him a little bit more than I like Math. You know, no disrespect to Math. I fuck with him too. It's just, I just personally like Arsonal a lot better. But this battle basically boils down to what you like at the end of the day. You got Arsonal, I felt like was more lyrical in this battle. He had great schemes, and you know, a lot of shit he was saying was really nice. And with Math Hoffa, you had more personals. You had, you know, Math doesn't really have, he's not lyrical to me, and he's not a bar heavy dude, but his bars tell a story. So he's more of a storytelling bar guy, which if that's what you like, and that realness and that street shit, then you'll kind of roll with Math in this battle. So I felt like they both came with a pretty decent game plan, both of them. Now I'm first gonna point out what I felt like was the flaws of both their battles before I get into the round. Math had a really good battle. Like everything, he tried to strip Arsonal from every street thing he said, talk about how he doesn't have bars, talk about how he jokes all the time. You know, he tried to discuss the Detroit situation, the surf situation, the school bus situation. The only knock that I would have on Math in this battle was a lot of his angles that he used were angles that were used before. The school bus shit, you didn't bail surf out, the trick stuff. What else? The fact that Jawi is a Blood and Arsonal is a Crip, you know, and the fact that they hang together, that whole little dynamic on the fact of whether or not Arsonal is a real Crip. A lot of those things were said by Rex, they were said by Calico, they were said by Calico again when he battled Lux, they were said by Immaculate. His angles were very unoriginal, however, you know, he worked them really well, but the originality of the angles weren't good. He didn't really tell you anything new about Arsonal in this battle or come up with anything new. His newest material and most original material was when he got at Ray Swag, which was hot, and when he got at Mook. But at the end of the day, that's not really battling Arsonal, that's battling, you know, other people. But that was his most original. The other stuff, I really did like his Detroit shit though, I will admit, the way that storytelling stuff about watch these niggas bruh, and you know, Ray Swag saying you know, we can't take these niggas, like that shit was nice. And it also sounded like something you could almost see Arsonal saying. So that was Mav's issues, I felt like, but overall I felt like he had a good battle. I felt like Arsonal had really good schemes. But outside the schemes, I felt like his round was too much all over the place. It didn't have structure in his round like I would like. And every time he'll give you a good scheme, he'll give you something that I felt like was kind of corny. Like, you know, I get more respect than Retha's mic. I got Rinky's right. I know Winky is a boxer and everything, but I just felt like that was kind of blah. You know, the sleeping math was overblown. I thought that was a little overblown by the crowd. I was the sperm cell. The other sperm cells didn't swim past. Like, you know, the ceiling fan bar was kind of whack. But, you know, so I felt like basically his rounds just didn't have structure. He definitely had a lot of hot shit. You know, I have so many niggas in your house, you'll think it was a Black Friday sale. The iPhone app scheme was dope. Dissing Norbs, killing him with all liquors was nice. The Stevie J shit was dope. The Ginobili pass was dope. The I packed like a Green Bay Packers fan. That shit was nice. The way he was getting on that whole NYB, and he was saying something about Cortez, and, you know, had a dyke bitch. I think he was talking about Sarah Connor. Shout out to Sarah Connor bras and straps. No, I really fuck with her or whatever. She part of the Facebook group, but I think he was talking about Sarah Connor. The Mook rebuttal was crazy. That shit was really nice. Even when he was talking about Sway Seville was nice. The NYB, how he went through the whole thing, and, you know, I put all y'all DNA in containers. Like, that shit was crazy. The basketball shit about I shot 3 but my foot was on the line, that was foul, so I got another shot. All that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So niggas that just look at this battle and say Arsonal didn't have bars, it's just, that shit don't make sense to me. Did he have some bars that weren't good? Of course. He's always gonna have bars that's not good. And so will everyone else. I can give you bad bars that Math said. Like the midget scheme in round 1, he said, you know, since you want to be a midget, you're going to die one. I really wasn't feeling that line too much. The cans like tuna fish, that was kind of weak. He even admitted it was kind of weak, and then he brought it back, and he was like, he kind of applied it to Cameron, and he was like, I'm going to take you out like the bricks. That shit was kind of whack too. The Predator shit that he was calling Arsonal, that was also said by Pat Stay as well, so that's probably where he got that from. The Sesame Street line was nice. The slow it down really didn't apply to Arsonal. Everyone's trying to slow it down like Conceited. You know, Arsonal really don't do slow it down, so it was kind of like, why are you saying that about him? You know, I know Surf do subtitles, and maybe you were referring to the whole Jersey copying New York type of thing, but you're not battling Surf, and Arsonal doesn't do slow it down, so that stuff, it really didn't matter. Choking on Harlem hospital beds was nice, but it was directed towards Mook. It wasn't directed towards Arsonal. He rewrote his rhymes and take out Jersey like Hov did. That shit was kind of nice. He had a couple of McDonald's and On a Date flip where he applied it to napkins. All that shit was filler to me. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about this battle for Arsonal because Math, he doesn't really do anything really great to me, but, you know, sometimes when you battle somebody, as long as you stick to what you do and you do it well, it can pull out for you, especially when you balance somebody that's unorthodox like Arsonal, because you don't really know how he's going to come. So I felt like his battle kind of mirrored the Hitman battle. Was Hitman very lyrical in that battle? No, but he told you stories. He got into Arsonal, he broke Arsonal down. And while Arsonal may have out-rapped Hitman, it was almost like Hitman was just a little bit more direct, and that's what kind of won him the battle. I felt like Arsonal had angles he could have used. Like, I know that Math Hoffa and Smack were beefing on Twitter a while ago about the fact that Smack seemed to be upset that Math was battling on the UW card. Obviously that's his competition, so he didn't like that, and he didn't set up the Math versus Diz battle. They were supposed to battle on URL, but I think they pulled Math from that battle, or they canceled it because apparently Smack was a little bit upset that Math took a battle in another league or whatever. So, you know, it's all a little bit of politics and battle rap, and I felt like Arsonal could have hit on that about how Smack doesn't want to fuck with him no more. He lost his last battle to Calico, and now he can't get back on Summer Madness. He could have used that angle and worked it. I mean, Arsonal did get asked to battle on Summer Madness versus DNA, and he declined. So, I mean, at least he was asked and Math wasn't. So it was like a few little angles Arsonal could have used for personals that he just didn't use. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just what I think about it. They both had flaws in this battle. However, I would probably say that Math was, even though he used old angles, I was feeling him a little bit more this battle. And I know I didn't do my usual structure of round by round by round, and I was going to, but I'm kind of rushing, to be honest with you. It's like so much shit I'm trying to edit right now. But if I had to pick rounds, I'd probably go with Math round 1, barely. I'd probably go with Math round 2 and Arsonal round 3. So, you know, I would go 2-1 Math. But it's definitely debatable. It could be either way. You know, depends on what you like. I have to be able to look at a battle from both sides, and that's what I can do. I can see arguments for Arsonal. I can see arguments for Math. But that's what it is, man. Unbiased review. Shout out to the Facebook group.